Hey guys, with the release of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, I wanted to do a little giveaway for you guys. So I'm giving away 2 Nintendo Switches. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all you have to do is check out the description below for the Gleam.io giveaway link. Fill it out and you'll be good to go. Good luck and enjoy the video.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I bring you guys a quick little tutorial today on how to get to level 100 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon as fast as possible. And this method is actually pretty simple, and they actually added this in the game, and it makes life so much easier. What you can find is here in the Pony Wilds, you can actually find the wild Pokemon Chansey, and by using the SOS or call-in method, Chansey will call in a number of different other Chanseys, which give a very high experience yield comparative to any other Pokemon. Now previously in Sun and Moon, the best method to use was using Beware with the same method, pretty much, but Beware has a pretty low call rate, and it's kind of hard to take down at times. But Chansey is actually really easy to knock out, so it's pretty simple to follow this method. Now, there's a few things you're going to want to do. The first thing you want to do is I recommend using Pokepelago. If you're not familiar with it, it's the feature here on the bottom of the screen. You can fly to the various islands of Pokepelago and stock up on different things, including rainbow beans and lepa berries and stuff like that. And I've made tutorials about shiny hunting and using the SOS method, so check out the description below for a little bit more detail. Now, Pokemon Refresh is something else you're going to want to use, because by simply giving your Pokemon a rainbow bean, or 2 rainbow beans rather, you'll be able to max out their refresh hearts pretty quickly, and ultimately that's going to give them more experience as you go on. It's also going to keep them from getting statused and allow them to dodge attacks and so on and so forth. So the first thing is you get your Pokemon to max refresh hearts, or I think it's 2 or 3 that gives you the experience boost, but you're going to want to do that first and foremost. The second thing you're going to want to do is actually get your lucky egg, and lucky egg is pretty easy to find. Once you get through the main part of the story and add 50 Pokemon to your Pokedex, you can actually access the lucky egg by talking to Professor Kukui in his hut over by 10 Carat Hill. So those are the next 2 components you need. The third thing is, if you don't know, you can use the ROTO feature down below. You can poke him here and there. He's going to get a little heart once in a while. Looks like he's not feeling generous right now. Maybe I just actually stabbed him in the eye, but nevertheless, sometimes he'll get a little heart that pops up, and then you'll be able to use the ROTO Loto, which will allow you to basically randomize for a different item. If you can get the Rotom experience boost, that's going to help as well. So those are the main 3 things you can do. Obviously, Pokemon that are traded to you will give you a higher experience yield as well, but assuming you're not doing that, you're going to want the lucky egg, max refresh hearts, and the Rotom experience points. Then you're going to go to this little bush right here, you're going to save the game, and you're going to basically encounter this tree until a Chansey feels so generous as to pop up, and I don't get a Chansey there, so I'm just going to basically cut the video real quick until I find a Chansey, and I'll give you guys a little breakdown on what to do from there. Alright, so it looks like I actually found a Chansey on my second encounter, which is pretty nice. Chansey, of course, is a really big, bulky Pokemon that is pretty frail on the defensive side of things, so it should be pretty easy to beat. You're going to want to have a Pokemon with the move Full Sway, which will knock it down to 1 health. So again, I do go through all this in my tutorial, but we're going to go for a Full Sway Pokemon here, which I believe my Lurantis has, and I've just transferred over a bunch of Pokemon here to kind of show you guys this tutorial, but this Lurantis should be able to Full Swipe the Chansey. By knocking the Chansey down to 1 health, that's going to make it so it's more likely to call in for allies, so we'll simply knock it down to 1 health here with the Full Swipe. It may take 1 or 2, but considering his low defense stat, I think will probably just be 1. We do knock him down to 1 health, and now what we're going to do is use the Adrenaline Orb. By using an Adrenaline Orb, that's going to increase the number of Chanseys that get called in. It makes it more frequent for them to call in their allies like this one does, and Chansey's going to be called in, and then all you have to do is just knock out the other Chansey. You'll keep the first one on the field, and again, in my shiny hunting tutorial, which I'll show you guys in the description below, I show you guys how to use the Harvest Method, where you take a Trevenant or an Executor with the move Skill Swap, and the move, or the ability Harvest and Trick, and you can basically trick these lepa berries onto the Chansey so it permanently stays on the field, so that way you don't ever have to worry about it knocking itself out by running out of attacks or whatever it may be. And it's a pretty simple method to do this. So I haven't gotten all the different pieces that I mentioned, the refresh hearts and things like that, but I will tell you that this method will get you the highest experience yield in the game in terms of just an easy chain. And again, all you have to do is just take your Pokemon and just continuously knock out the Pokemon on the left hand side. You can always use X items to kind of help you out if you aren't strong enough to knock them out, but eventually your Pokemon will level up pretty quickly. Now, I would always recommend EV training before you do this, because this will obviously give you a tremendous amount of EVs, whereas otherwise you'll probably want to knock at the EVs from the Chansey unless you're trying to EV train. But you'll see here, I'll double hit the Chansey, I'll knock it out, and again, it's going to be way more. I'm going to get like a couple thousand experience here, 3,700, which isn't a lot, but when you factor in the lucky egg, the refresh hearts, and and the ROTO experience boost, this method is foolproof. It's definitely the best way to go in terms of getting the highest experience and the fastest way to level 100. So definitely check it out, guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions or any other tips that you may have found in terms of getting to level 100, but this is the easiest way I've found so far. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one, and be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.